I'll go ahead and mute myself then.
Thank you. So I'm not sure how to mute everybody. There we go. Okay. So welcome to our first ever Zoom call. And this will be a monthly deal. We'll be doing this every second Wednesday of the month. So I hope more people can join us next time. But this month, our theme is fitness. So I'm going to be talking about a couple of supplements that I feel are invaluable to, if you're going to be exercising and even if you're just going to be moving more than you normally move, whether it be at work or if you just, if you have a job where you're moving a whole bunch and you just want better support for your joints and muscles. These are things that I find that are my must-haves pretty much. So the first one is Sulfurzyme. This is, and here we go. Ta-da! Yay! Okay, so, excuse me, Sulfurzyme is absolutely a must-have. It's got the red label, so it is under the targeted support. But in my opinion, it should have a blue label and be part of your core nutrition. But that's my opinion. But anyway, it's truly amazing. It is in Sulfurzyme. We have what's called methyl sulfonyl and yes, I do have to read that to pronounce it right. That is the organic form of sulfur. Now, this is not sulfa, which is a drug category that some people are allergic to. This is sulfur, the element that comes from, it's a mineral that comes from the earth. It is an element on the periodic table. We have to have it for our protein structure. We have to have it for our DNA structure. So if we are deficient in sulfur, which most of us actually are, because our foods are mineral deficient as well, if we're deficient in sulfur, we can have all kinds of issues like connective tissue problems. There's a direct link between, or a direct correlation between decreased sulfur and increased inflammation in your body. So, there's a lot of things going on there with the sulfur. And MSM supports joints and muscles. It balances the osmotic pressure inside and outside the cells, so you can kind of figure that one out. It, like I said, it's needed to maintain the structure of your proteins and preserve the connective tissues in between your cells and even in between your organs. So when we talk about connective tissues, we talk about, our ligaments, our, the fibrous tissues that connect our muscles and make sure they tie together and they work and they don't just kind of go, they make sure they have structure, I guess you could say. Connects our muscles to our bones, connects our skin to our muscles, those kinds of things, okay? So if you're seeing a breakdown in those, you really, really, really need to get yourself a sulfur supplement and see if that helps. This also helps support the hormone regulation in your body, especially with your adrenals and your thyroid, because a lot of those hormones are based on a sulfur complex. Like the way they're structured organically or molecularly, they have to have sulfur to connect correctly and to activate the right way. So, sulfur is a must-have. If you don't have enough sulfur in your body, it's going to leach it from what your body feels are non-essential areas, which means it's your hair, your skin, and your fingernails. Okay, so you ever get upset that you have real brittle fingernails or your hair just kind of dry and a little brittle and just breaks real easy? It's not very thick. It doesn't grow very fast. Or maybe, you're really, really seeing a lot of lines on your face and you're not that old. You're not old enough to have these lines and things. Well, it could be a connective tissue issue because your body is leaching the sulfur from those areas to make the proteins in your DNA so you can replicate your cells in the necessary areas of your body. So when you start taking sulfur, you're going to notice, the first thing you're going to notice is your nails and your hair get thicker and stronger. And then you're going to notice that your skin gets healthier and lifts up, gets a little brighter looking, gets a little fuller looking. And this is a really, really, really great bonus to taking Sulfurzyme. The true benefit is what's going on in your cells and your muscles and stuff like that. But you really get an extra benefit because it's really the hair, skin, and nails supplement. So yes, I love Sulfurzyme. the second one is my Ningxia Red. Okay. I have to have 2 ounces of this every day. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So Ningxia Red is a base of the wolfberry puree, and it's got a whole bunch of other super juices, and then it's got a bunch of essential oils dumped into it. Okay, I apologize for my background noise. If you can hear it, I've got the kids running around. So I'm on a call.
Look. No, cool. No more elbows.
This is what happens when you're a mom and you're working from home. So anyway, okay, Ningxia with all these yummy good things in there. It has your antioxidants that you need for the entire day in 2 ounces. It's got B and C vitamins, so you've got your energy and your C vitamins for your immune support. And again, it is essential oil infused, so you get the extra benefits of those. This aids in the balance of your blood sugar levels. Even if you don't have issues with your blood sugar, it can help keep you a more balanced, no crashes, things like that. It keeps you with a steady pace of energy, which is really, really nice. 2 ounces a day is all you need. That's your recommended dose. You can do more if you are feeling like you're kind of getting close to that wellness line. You can do more to really kind of pump up your immune system and just give it that extra oomph, that extra fighting power. Like I said, it's really great to support your immune system with all those antioxidants and the B and C vitamins. When you start drinking Ningxia Red, you're not going to feel a difference like you will with Sulfurzyme. Sulfurzyme, you're going to see a difference. With Ningxia Red, you're going to be like, okay, I'm drinking a couple ounces of this a day. So what? When you're going to feel the difference is when you stop drinking it. So when I run out of this stuff, like I tend to do every month before my shipment shows up, I can feel when I don't have my Ningxia. So, I know it's doing good stuff in my body. On the same note with the Ningxia, in our group, we're having a Ningxia Red challenge. It's a 30-day challenge to drink 2 ounces of Ningxia Red every day for 30 days and to see how your health improves, to see how you feel and how see how just your whole well-being improves. If you'd like to join that, let me know, and I will get you on it. It is going to end at the end of January, but if you'd like to do your own Ningxia Red 30-day challenge, let me know, and I'd love to help you get started. I can tell you kind of how to get a hold of some of that and whatnot. We also have Ningxia Nitro and Ningxia Zing, along with actual wolfberries that you can buy. But I love to use the Nitro for a cognitive boost. Like I'm having a long day, I'm just dragging, and I can't seem to focus. I'll pop a tube of Nitro, and man, it's like the clouds roll back and the sun shines, and I can see what's going on. I can see my path, and I'm focused. And then the Zing is actually carbonated, so if you're trying to get away from carbonated drinks and get off those nasty sodas and things, but you've got to have your carb fix, Zing is your way to go. Okay, none of these have extra added sugars in them. The Ningxia is sweetened with stevia and just a little bit. It's a natural sweetener. I think the Zing has a little bit of that too. But they also have essential oils and it just really gives you a nice little pick-me-up. There was one day we were playing basically a double gig at church, and I had to be awake for all of it, and I had a long night the night before, and so I had my 2 ounces of Ningxia that morning, and that afternoon before the second service, I did a Nitro with a Zing and a couple of essential oils, and oh my goodness gracious, I was able to get through that service and then get everybody to bed, and just, I had no crash. When I laid my head on that pillow, I was out. It didn't keep me up. I was able to go to sleep, but I was able to get everything done and focus and be able to move and be efficient. So I didn't have that drag either. So that was very nice. The last supplement I'm going to talk about is Agiles. Now, I somehow don't have a bottle of Agiles with me, somehow. But this stuff is amazing. It really does. It supports some joints and muscles very well. It has turmeric and curcumin. Let me read this. Curcumin in them, and it's the tablets are yellow. I mean, they look like turmeric. It's got turmeric powder in it. And these have historically been used to they've been historically used for inflammation in people. Like, I mean, you know, Chinese medicine, Middle Eastern medicine, things like that. So Agilis has the turmeric and the curcumin in it, and that also helps to balance osmotic pressure. It helps to really support your joints and muscles, especially during recovery. If you're working out and exercising and you've got all that tension, all that, you know, pain, no pain, no gain is kind of true when you're exercising, especially trying to build muscle. Because what your body's doing is it's ripping those muscle fibers apart, and then when it stitches them back together, it stitches them together stronger and makes more of them. So that muscle group there is stronger. So what the Agilis does is it helps that to happen faster, and it also helps it to helps your body to not be so so sore. Okay, it helps to kind of clear out all that lactic acid. It helps to clear out all that bad stuff, so it can do what it's meant to do. It also is infused with essential oils, like all of our supplements are. Like it's got wintergreen, copaiba, clove, and Northern Lights black spruce, which are all amazing oils. They're great for grounding and great for just total body support. This is also a really good one to use if you've just had an extra stressful day and you're just out there. You're done. Okay, if you've had just one of those extra stressful days, you carry your stress on your shoulders and you just need some relief. This is a great one to take for that as well. So, you know, those are my must-have go-to supplements. So now we're going to go to the fun part, and this is the DIY portion of this Zoom call. So I'm going to tell you how to make your own muscle recovery spray. All right, so what you need a 2-ounce glass spray bottle. I get these at glassbottleoutlet.com, okay? And you can buy them in bulk. They're not very expensive. They have really great prices, and they are wonderful. All right, so I get the 2-ounce. You can buy your own, you know, whatever size you want. And then you need Panaway. Okay, now I love Panaway. Panaway is a blend of wintergreen, wintergreen, hill chrism, clove, and peppermint. And it is the first oil I actually ever had an experience with. I love that smell. And it's really, truly wonderful for muscles, for tense muscles that you just need them to relax and release, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to put 10 drops of Panaway in our bottle. And I'm going to do this in real time here. I think my infant is tired and he wants to go to sleep. Okay, so I've got 10 drops of my Panaway, and then I'm going to take Copaiba. Now, Copaiba is what we call the amplifier, okay? So that's why we're going to use this one. It's also great for total body support. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. It comes in the Vitality line, so if you wanted to make a Copaiba tea, you throw some honey in that. But we're going to put 10 drops of Copaiba in here with our Panaway. Okay, that's a little bit thicker than the Panaway because it is a resin tap. It's kind of like you get maple syrup. You just hammer a tap into the tree, and the oil or the resin pours out. And then what they do is they'll distill that down further to get the Copaiba. So it's a little thicker than what you're probably looking for, or what you're probably used to. Sorry, my nose is itching like crazy today. Okay, so we've got 10 drops of Panaway and 10 drops of Copaiba. And then we top that off with our OrthoEase massage oil. Okay. Now, Panaway and Copaiba are in your starter kit. The OrthoEase massage oil, this is really, really great stuff. Now, this is for cooling down. Okay, this is for your cool down. So this is a recovery spray. This is to relax your muscles and to help when they're stitching back together. This is to help them, do that while releasing tension at the same time. Okay. Goodness gracious. I think my cat just fluffed some hair in my nose just now. Ooh, she's sitting right under my feet. Okay, so OrthoEase, and we're just going to fill the rest of this bottle up with OrthoEase. And yes, it comes with a pump on it. It doesn't have to come with a pump. It actually comes with a screw cap. And the pump is optional. You can use a pump or not. This is actually part of my raindrop kit, so that's why it has a pump on it. If you don't have Ortho Ease, you're also welcome to use any carrier oil you like. It's not going to be quite as strong of a recovery spray. So there we go. So I've got it filled up to right about here with the Ortho Ease. Then you just put your spray bottle on there, or your spray cap. Now, there is another massage oil called Ortho Sport, and that one is for, that one keeps your muscles warm. So that's really great for like a pre-workout massage or a spray or something like that if you want to do that. So that's why I'm using Ortho Ease for recovery, Ortho Sport for pre-workout to warm your muscles up, okay? So once you get your cap on, you just shake it up real good, and you're ready to go. You can label this however you like, and all you gotta do is just spray it on your muscles. You can rub it in, or you can just spray it and let it sit. It's up to you. But that is our DIY for the day. So that's all I've got. I'm gonna go ahead and unmute everybody and let you ask questions. All right, do we have any questions?
With the spray, where would you use the spray? Like, how would you use it? Can you just explain, like, you would, like, you're finished with the workout and then just put it on all the muscles where you think you might be sore, or?
Well, I mean, generally what most people do these days is they have like arm day, they have core day, they have leg day. So the muscle groups that you're working, you, depending on how you work them, you know whether they're going to be sore or not. So like for me, if I work my shoulders, if I lift weights, even if it's little 5-pound weights doing this number here, my shoulders are going to be sore. And so is my upper back and my neck. So what I would do is I would take this and spray it on those areas and kind of massage it in. You can also even wait until after, you know, when you feel that tension. So like, you know, you've done your workout, you stretched, you feel good, you loosen, all that kind of stuff. And then you get to sitting at work or sitting at home and, oh, I'm feeling that tension. Oh, I moved and that hurt. Grab your spray, spray it on, give yourself a little mini massage, and you're good to go. So, or, you know, for example, you could also use it I mentioned earlier, having a long day at work on your feet all day, like a teacher or a nurse or, you know, a gym teacher, somebody that's on their feet a lot. You can use this on the bottom of your feet. You can use it on your leg muscles. At the end of the day, you know, you can. In those cases, I'd probably wait till right after I get out of the shower, and then just pat off and spray it on immediately. And that way, you've also got the water as another driver to really get it into those muscle groups, and it'll help you relax as well and release some of that tension from your day.
Okay. You're talking about maybe like a couple of sprays or one spray, or?
It depends on how strong you want it and how much you want to use. So that's kind of one of those 1 drop versus 2 drops, or, you know, something like that. So.
Okay.
Any more questions?
No, I'm excited. Very excited. I'm gonna make some of that.
Yeah.
I need the Ortho Ease. I don't have that.
Hey, you can put it on your ER order next month.
Exactly.
Or
exactly.
You know, you can redeem it with ER points as well if you wanted to do that on your quick order.
Yeah.
Because you can do that one's available for
I'm gonna
ER
look
points.
at that.
Oh, did you hear that Savvy Minerals is now available for you can redeem it with ER points?
Yes.
After I buy foundation and veil for myself. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Yes. I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. So, well, all right. If we don't have any more questions, I'm going to go ahead and end the recording here.